All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are with PewterCityJim,
And Misty.
and we're going to go ahead and carry on with our playthrough of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee today. How you doing? I hope you had a good couple of days. So, as of last episode, we beat up the Don himself, the Tony Soprano of the Pokemon world, Mr. Giovanni. Let's go ahead and head up to the Pokemon Center first. Where'd you go?
I fell behind.
There you are.
There we go.
So, and after that, we're going to have to take a trip over to Lavender Town to reunite Cubone with... Well, we'll let you find out. I don't want to spoil a game that's effectively, what, almost 30 years old?
Practically, yeah. Like, wow.
Okay, we should all be all better now. So, I'm thinking, as much as I love Eclair, we really do need a water type on the team. I think that the last battle with Giovanni there kind of illustrated the need for either a water or a grass type. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we could use a little more coverage.
Yeah.
Oop.
Do we want to change out of the Team Rocket clothes?
No, let's see what we get next.
Okay. Wait, which way is it? I think we have to go around, right? Yeah. Oh, goodness. I just got over a stomach flu, so that's been terrible. Just to let everyone know how I'm doing. Where'd you go?
Right here.
Right where? Oh, there you are.
There.
All right. So, if at any point I laugh and then say, ow, it's just because my ribs still hurt. Misty is doing fine.
Yeah, I don't eat in weird places.
Yeah, 7-Eleven cheeseburgers.
Oh.
Not the play. Claire found something in the plants. Ooh, silver pineapple berry.
See, we're talking about kicking her off the team, and...
She's like, no, I'm useful. I promise I am. Wait, this way?
I don't know.
This way?
I'm
I'm just trying not to run away from you.
Shoot.
Yeah, let's see. What do we got in here? Well, there's a
Oh,
Pokeball.
there's a Pokeball. Take
Oh,
that
and a
one.
trainer.
Pokeball first. A
Firestone.
That'll be useful.
Ooh. Hello. I catch a lot of Pokemon around here, so buzz off. Wow, you're mean, lady.
Right? What do we ever do to you?
Apparently, we're stealing her Pokemon.
Shame.
Ace Trainer Kyla. She got a Kadabra. Oh, we got Eclair and Hershey are up. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like Eclair a lot, but I just think in terms of type coverage, we're going to have a Charizard soon. You know. So we're going to have a Charizard soon, which can get flying type moves. We already have a normal type in Hershey. So I just think that it's probably a smart play to snag a water or a grass type.
No, that's fair. But, yeah, like, why would you go with the normal attack with this?
I don't know why. I always feel the urge to push up or down when I'm selecting a move. Oof.
Do I get the paralyze? I got the paralyze!
Nice.
There we go.
Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Did you have anything else? No, that was it.
You didn't buzz off!
Nope. Oh, we got Ultra Balls. Nice. Alright. I don't want to fight the Jigglypuff or catch the Jigglypuff, so... It's a bummer that we can't get Poliwag till later
Yeah.
in the game, because I would really like a Poliwag or Poliwrath on the team. Okay.
Do we want to stop at the center? Do we need to?
No, I don't think so. We just healed up.
Okay.
Let's see. So that's Cubone's mom. That's right. Team Rocket keeps going on after Marowak so it can sell those skulls they wear for profit. I think Cubone's still looking for its mother even though she's gone. I just can't forgive that Team Rocket. Me neither. I saw Cubone heading into the tower a little while ago too. I'll go look for it and I'll keep an eye out for that Mr. Fuji too, the one who's been missing. Thank you, and be careful. I should have let you read the
That's
girl
fine.
parts. Sorry.
I'm sitting here wondering who's buying the Marowak skulls.
Right?
Why is there even a market for that?
Well, I mean, there's like, people who have like, bear pelts up on the wall and stuff like that.
Or is this like one of those folk remedy kind of...
Oh, God. It's like, yes. This Marowak skull cured my appendicitis.
Oh, I don't think that's how that would work.
You caught most of that, right? What did you say? You want to come with me? Yes. Thanks, pal. It'll be a big relief to have you. I'll just let you lead the way. Okay, yeah, sure thing, Jeffrey. You just let me lead the way. Thank you so much. All right. Wait, which way? It's this way. Let's see. Do we want to rearrange the team at all?
Well, we want stuff that's going to be good against ghosts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we basically have that because these
Yeah.
guys are immune to the ghost type moves. So.
And then Licorice there is cool.
Yeah, Licorice is cool, but he already has so many.
And then Jelly Roll would be good against the poison ghost combo.
Yes,
In
that's
fact, the
true.
only one that's useless right now would be Gumball because it's not going to be particularly
Yeah.
good against anything.
Okay, we'll keep the team as is for the moment. Let's see, this way. I think. Nope.
I think if we talk to her, she heals everybody.
Does she?
Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking
no.
a different one.
No, there's like a
There's one like...
there's a panel that you can stand on, like a series of panels that
Oh, I thought
will,
it was like somebody like midway up the...
Yeah, I mean, there's a lady standing there. It's like a cleansing thing.
See,
Okay.
it'd be cool to catch Pokemon like that. Like, catch them in that form, and then you just don't know what it is till you've actually
Oh,
caught
like
them.
they're like a mixed bag of ghost types?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would actually be really cool. Like you don't know what you're going to catch till you catch it. What's that? Self-scope revealed the ghost's true forms. It's weird how you never had to do this again.
Right?
Whoa, that's crazy. So those ghosts are actually Pokemon?
Come on, man. What kind of trainer are you?
Not a good one.
And that's not even a ghost over there.
It's a Zubat. Like, okay. Oh.
Uh,
I was trying to avoid it. Well, I guess we can catch it. Go! Missed.
oh, no. Oh, that's right. Ha.
There we go.
There we are.
It's been a while since we've caught anything.
Bing. Alright.
Now, we could, if you wanted to, once we get down to the Safari Zone area, where you can trade stuff in from Go, if you wanted to, we could bring in a Poliwag from Pokemon Go.
I don't
Or do you
really
don't want
wanna
to do that?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I just thought I'd offer it up as an option. Yep, that's correct, lady. Okay, wrong way. Okay, let's see. Fight this lady? There we go. Be gone, malevolent spirit. Be gone, loud motorcycle.
It is gone.
Ah, see? I knew I had psychic powers.
Let's see.
You just got Buzzy Buzz.
That's it.
Buzzy the Bears.
Wow.
Wow. I guess I shouldn't have said you just got Buzzy Buzz. It should be like, you got Buzzy Buzz. That thing doesn't even stand a chance.
For real, man.
Wing attack missed. Let's see. She only has 2, so I guess that was probably a waste as well. Nope, yep. There we go. Alright.
Eevee being OP again.
Yeah, I'm still digging the color scheme for the battle screens.
Yeah.
In the tower,
I
like
mean,
that.
it's very Barney the Dinosaur. Or
I
Lex
was
Luthor.
Yeah, I was thinking more like the Lex Luthor power suit. I don't necessarily go straight to Barney. I love you, you love me. Oh gosh,
Nah.
I just ran into Ghastly. Go. What the heck?
Whoa, we threw it way too far. Good on us.
You gotta hit the button.
I
There we
did.
go. Okay, there we go. Let's see if you can get it. It's so confusing because I'm sitting on the right, she's sitting on the left, so, but it doesn't matter. We caught it. Okay. Said to appear in decrepit, deserted buildings. It has no real shape as it appears to be made of a gas.
So it's actually a planet?
Yeah. Oh dang! Imagine an alternate ghastly line that evolves into like little gas giants like Jupiter. That'd be awesome.
Ooh, an escape rope.
Let's see. I mean, we may need that.
Yeah.
Hoo hoo hoo! Beat me not, ma'am. I'm not here to beat you. I'm here to beat your Pokemon.
That's right.
It's just such a bummer that there's only 3 ghosts in this game at this time. Like, this is technically a Generation 7 game. It's like, come on, let them have some extras.
Yeah.
You know what would have been awesome? An Alolan version of Ghastly, based on, like, volcanic gas and ash and stuff.
So like a fire ghost type?
Yeah.
But there already was one by that time.
I know, like, you had Litwick and stuff, but still. That's fine. I mean, like, how many normal flying types are there? Like, several million at this point.
That's true.
I
wonder why that is. I mean, why not the pure fire flying type?
So, I think, and someone online, and I forget who it was.
You might actually get an attack in. Oh.
Possibly.
Sucker punch.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you definitely get a attack in.
It might have been a Loxton video. But they were talking about how, like, the normal type, really, it just means more like, it's a normal animal, right? So, like, Pidgey, it's just a cartoon bird.
Yeah.
And so you have, like, the flying type because it flies, but it's just a cartoon bird. Whereas with something like Rookity or Chatot, like, there's something additional there that sort of makes it special enough that you don't look at it and think, well, it's just a normal, sparrow or
There's
pigeon.
A Pokeball thing up
Yeah,
here.
I see.
Come
Wait,
back.
wrong way. That's why, like, for example, Pyroar. It's just a normal lion, but it's also like a fire. It's got fire on it,
See,
sort of thing.
I kind of get what you're saying with that, but I kind of say, nah, that can't be right
That's not
either,
it?
because you had Pokemon like Jigglypuff and Clefairy that were originally normal types.
Yeah,
and
but
they're not.
I think that was more because they just didn't know what else to do with them. Like, the fairy type didn't exist yet. And then again, like, now that I think about it more, you're kind of right in regards to Pokemon like Chansey, which you would kind of expect to have made the shift to fairy type along with Clefairy and Jigglypuff, but it didn't. But I mean, it's not really a normal anything.
Yeah.
Alright. Beating up all these ghosts. So yeah, I think that there's some merit to it, though. I think that's why, like, a lot of the early route birds are normal flying. But then you've got, like, Rookity, which turns into, like, a flying steel type.
Yeah. Guess. All right.
But yeah, like, imagine a fire type Ghastly that was all like, the core of it was like molten lava, and the outside of it was like volcanic gases, and ash and stuff like that. I think that'd be awesome looking.
So it'd be kind of like one of those lava creatures from like the Mario games that come up and down out of the lava.
Yeah.
Little fireball guys.
Yeah. Something like that.
There's another Pokeball across the way from this.
I saw.
Okay. Just want to make sure you're not missing. There you go. You get to get an attack in this time.
Yay! I'm helping. So that brings up an interesting conversation point. Out of all of the Kanto Pokemon that didn't get an Alolan form, which one do you think should have?
Do I think should have, or would I want to see?
No, which one do you think should have? Like, which one do you feel like maybe was a missed opportunity on the part of Game Freak? Like, you had, obviously for Alolan forms, they only really did it with the first 150, and I think that was because they had this game in mind. When they were, designing the Pokedex for that one, I think they were like, well, we're going to have a tie-in specifically to Kanto, so let's just do...
wasn't it also like the 20th anniversary of Pokemon in about that time also? Because like the 25th just passed.
No, this game came out in 2018.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah, I guess it's not.
So they had like 151. Whoa! Do we want to try for that?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So they had 151 to pick from.
Blah, 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 blah.
And they went with the ones that they did. Which ones? Let's go ahead first. We're going to go ahead.
Okay.
No. We're going to give it a berry.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll give it the silver pineapple.
Okay.
Boop. And then let's go ahead and get Ultra Balls out.
Sure. All right.
Okay. Hold on. I got to do the same thing.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And
go.
Go.
Dang it.
Okay. Try again. Go. Why are they going so
Why is it
far?
going so far? What's up?
Little
with
less oomph.
There we
go. So yeah,
you're just like whiffing those things.
I know. 151 of them, and they picked the ones that they did. Which one do you think was maybe a missed opportunity that they should have gone with?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I have to really give that a thought there.
Yeah, but that's the fun of it.
Yeah. Huh.
And being especially that you're such a big, like, Hawaii fan.
Well,
in
I
general.
like tropical things.
Yeah. Well, you know. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's carry on.
Like, I've never even been to Hawaii, but I do like a lot of tropical things and areas. Did we get that?
Yeah, we got the
Okay.
other one, yeah.
The Pokeball?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I got
No,
confused
okay.
as to which person I was.
I do that too, and it's weird because like we can't wear two different outfits. We were just like
yeah.
the same.
Join us.
Children of the Corn.
I think she's a little too old. She's one of the ones that they would have either kicked out or whatever Isaac was doing to him.
Oh no, it was when they hit like 18.
Yeah.
That was the cutoff date, man. It's worse. But, gosh, now I'm like trying to imagine what I would like to see as a Kanto, Alolan Pokemon. Like, I'm really happy with the ones that they did.
Oh yeah, me too. And this is definitely not me saying anything detrimental about the designs of the Alolan forms that we did get.
Oh
It's
no,
just
I didn't think it was.
Look,
gonna be like
you're
that at
Mistie
all.
and you're working for Game Freak, and they're like Mistie.
Ha.
We need one more. We need one more Alolan Pokemon.
Who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be?
Right up here. Up here.
Up here? Oh yeah, there it is.
And then
Ooh,
probably
nugget.
check the other corner for a hidden item. That seems like the sort of place they'd stick one. No? Okay.
Nope. Not
Alright.
that I can find anyway.
Cool. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's
big
the healing
tile.
thing. Yeah, see? And then this lady
Nice.
tells you about it just in case you're not sure, so we don't need to talk to her because we already know about
Okay.
that.
Zombies! Ah!
So, Any thoughts?
Ugh, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
It's okay.
It better be okay. I'm like slowly going through the Pokedex in my head, paying attention to this, and probably thinking about 40 other things that have nothing to do with this right now.
Like tax season.
It's a lot of stuff in my head. There's no getting away from my brain doing like 30 things at once and paying attention to 0 of them at the same time. Oh, hey, you get to go.
Yay!
The hunter is paralyzed. Because I really like your whole volcano.
The ghastly.
Yeah.
The problem that I have is I don't know exactly where I would go with it.
Like lore wise?
Well, lore-wise and also design-wise for Haunter and Ghastly, like my immediate thought is for Gengar. Sorry, Haunter and Gengar. My immediate thought is something reminiscent of Obsidian for Gengar, like because he's got those pointy bits anyway. The coloring's already kind of dark.
Yeah.
So I could see like the hardcore volcanic stuff inside the Ghastly turning into sharp points.
Sure.
And you could probably lean into that a little bit with Haunter as well.
Yeah, I can see that.
As an in-betweener. So I think that could be pretty... God, I'm probably going to wind up drawing this, and this is probably going to wind up being in a video.
Probably.
Like, that's just really cool. Ooh, an ice stone.
Yay.
And keep in mind too that with the designs that they did for the Alolan forms, like they went kind of weird with it in a couple. Like you would not look if you knew nothing about the Alolan forms that we have, and then someone said to you, which ones would you do? I doubt many people would say, "Oh man, ice type Vulpix."
No,
right?
I would
for a Hawaii themed region, that's not the immediate go to for me.
Okay. No, I
Same thing
could
with
totally
Sandshrew.
get that.
Yeah.
No, Sandshrew I totally get, because Sandshrew is ice and
Steel.
Ice and steel type, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what is ice and steel? And that's like Hawaii. Shave ice.
So, is that a thing? Did you read that somewhere, or did you just make that connection? Because I certainly did.
I made that
certainly did not.
Ages ago.
I definitely did not. Wow, that's a good one. No. Oh God, I've been looking at it wrong this whole time. That's fantastic.
No, because like shave ice is like delicious, right? It's like,
Oh yeah.
It's great stuff.
Yeah, no, so like, so yeah, I mean, the Ghastly one is cool. But what other ones could there be?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I really...
You'd need to be able to spend some more time. Nothing jumps to mind immediately.
Yeah,
See, that's
so
my
that's...
problem is I have too many of them, and I don't know which one is best.
Right. Like, I don't know. I guess I have to have, like, a lot of really deep consideration when I'm thinking about these things, because... You know me. My creative process is generally like, how does this fit into the environment?
Mm-hmm.
Why would it fit in that environment? Why would it behave that way? Why would it look that way?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, my initial favorite idea, and we already kind of got it with Brawler, to be fair, but a coconut crab version of Krabby. Instead of coming up with a whole new Pokemon, which, to be fair, like, a lot of people don't even really care for Crabominable. Like,
I love it.
I know, I like it too, but
It's hilarious. I love what it is. I love what it does. I love, like, the whole...
I'm gonna just run up here and heal again real fast.
Since we just battled and stuff. Oh, hey, that one's got the...
You want to catch the
bit.
swirly Ghastly?
Is that bigger?
I mean, it's bigger, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lame.
No, this lady's gonna get it. Give me your all. Show me what you got. But I like the idea of a shaggy brown looking Krabby that is like a grass type.
Sure.
Because it spends very little time in the water. It's more of, like a terrestrial invertebrate.
Sure, sure.
Um,
So,
and you would do a different regional evolution than Kingler.
right, right.
That's like the main one that comes to mind for me. But I also think that like imagine everything that you could do with an Alolan Growlithe.
And a Alolan Growlithe?
Yeah, because remember the Polynesians had their own dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were ever native
But
to Hawaii, but like in my own homeland, like the Maori brought dogs with them. Um, Kuri.
yeah, yeah, but I mean, like, we have the Rockruff.
I guess that's true too. I hadn't thought about the conflict between those two, but then again, just build it into the lore.
Well, I mean, they kind of did that with the Alolan Rattata.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could do it more than once. That's fine. Also, because there's pigs in Hawaii too. What about Mankey? Focus more on the pig aspect than the monkey aspect. I feel like in a lot of regional variants where they do Mankey, they kind of lean more into the monkey side of it than they do the pig.
Yeah, yeah, but, eh. Like, there's a lot of monkeys with strange facial features, so I could see why they would lean more on the monkey side than the pig side of it. It makes sense to me. I don't know, maybe going back to the whole
Boop.
the Poliwag thing.
Oh,
And, like,
yes, that was another one I was thinking
Making a
of.
variant of like the Coqui frog,
Yes.
which is
Introduced.
a pest.
Yeah. From Puerto
It's-
Rico, yeah.
It's much loved where it's originated from. It's much despised.
Yeah.
Or
Well, they have the cane toad in Hawaii too, I believe. I think that they
I
have
don't-
a.
do they have the cane toad there? Because
If I remember rightly, it was introduced there to help with the sugarcane crops. Similarly to Australia to try and get rid of the cane beetles.
I remember reading about the Australian issue, and
Oh yeah, Australia's crawling with them, unfortunately, and they're
they
just
don't have any natural.
no, they don't have any natural predators anywhere because they're like highly toxic.
No, I'm sure they have natural predators in some areas. It wouldn't make sense for them to have no natural predators, no matter.
Misty, the cane toad is the dominant species. We are living in their world.
Okay,
No.
if you say so.
Yeah, no, I think they have the cane toad there, so it'd be kind of funny to have like little Coqui frog, whatchamacallit, polytoad versus big cane toad polyraths.
Right.
Ah, I love it.
But what? Oh no, you got poisoned.
I did get poisoned, yep. Badly poisoned, no less.
Ooh. That's bad news.
It's okay. Well, I know we have antidotes in the bag.
Yeah. Or we could just walk across that square again and save our resources.
Nah. I think we're okay.
Okay.
I'd rather save the time.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe an Alolan Onyx.
Ooh. Okay.
Because there's not supposed to be snakes there, but I believe there are snakes that have been accidentally introduced.
I can't think of any off the top of my head that I've heard about, but yeah, I'm sure there probably are.
Yeah.
And I know that they
almost
would
certain that
do
they're-
well there too because it's it's so warm and moist.
Yeah, for real. Poor Eclair.
Yeah.
Oh, another haunter.
Yeah, it's okay. I actually like the fact that we're getting a little bit of a workout on these Lavender Town trainers.
Yeah. I guess, if you want to call that a workout.
I mean, more than we have been thus far.
Ooh, we could do a out of the snakes.
I mean, Gen 1 snakes, you really only have
Onyx
and Ekans and
Yeah.
Arbok.
Yeah. But I think Onyx deserves a better,
Yeah.
more love. Like, sure, it has an evolution, and yeah, it's got a mega evolution.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of evolving.
That's nice that she gets to evolve before we...
Ditcher?
Yeah.
Mm. Yay! Good job, Eclair.
I mean, we get Lapras at Silphco, which I think is the next thing that we do after Lavender Town. This
Yeah.
Pokemon flies at Mach 2 speed, seeking prey. Its large talons are feared as wicked weapons. Wicked weapons. Okay, let's heal.
They are much despised by
Magikarps
Magikarp
everywhere. Yeah, we have like 11 antidotes. I think we're okay. But let's
So
go
what
ahead.
about, like, okay, you know how Onyx is a rock ground type, right?
Yeah.
So what if it was rock and water type and it was a coral snake?
Ooh, okay.
Kind of like Corsola, but like...
Yeah, and just lean into the wordplay of it being a coral snake and a coral snake.
Yeah.
I love it. I really like
there's
that
a
a
ball
lot.
hiding behind her, too.
I see it. But first, we must beat her. Why?
All right, let's get this Charizard happening.
Right? Let's see. Well, it's going to be Dragon Rage.
That one has a set amount of damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I flinch? Nope.
Nope. Oh, wow.
Whoa!
And in fact, you were just super mad.
Yeah, for real, man. That was it.
And she only had the one Pokemon, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, oops, my bad.
Oh, we get some more Ultra Balls. Nice.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, another ball there.
Yeah.
Hyper
I think we're almost
Potion.
where,
I think just about. We should be able to finish out
Cubone's
finish out the tower, and that should be the end of the episode.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
Cutscene.
be gone. Be gone, intruders.
See, it's such a cute shape.
Yeah, it really is.
It's like a little kitty cat ghost.
This one's even bigger than the last one. Jim, use the thing you used last time. What did we use last time?
This is the Sylph Scope.
Oh. I mean, I thought we'd been using this like that the entire time to be able to tell what Ghastlies are.
Right? See, it looks like a binocular, but like I figured it would be like some sort of goggle that you.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Well, it's called the self-scope, so it kind of makes sense that it's a little bit, like, longer. Aww. Aww.
That's so sad.
Aww.
Quick, catch it while he's distracted.
Right? Dunk. The true form of the ghost was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. The mother's spirit was calmed, returning to its kind and gentle nature. It departed to the afterlife and disappeared. Aw. Cubone, you just came here because you wanted to see your mom again, huh? Cute. Sorry for thinking your mom was scary, Cubone. Jim, I don't want to leave Cubone alone like this. I'm gonna go take it home. Oh, if there's someone named Fuji upstairs, do you think you could see him home too? You sure you're okay by yourself? I'll be fine. I'm with Cubone now, after all. You've gotten pretty gutsy, haven't you, Jim? What? You rescued Cubone from Team Rocket? When did you go and get that strong? When I was beating you. Right, well then, guess I'll leave this up to you, Jim. Come on, Cubone. Q.
What do you mean Cubone's home?
Well, Cubone is one of the Pokemon that lives with Mr. Fuji.
I guess.
So, that's his home.
I kind of remember battling the Marowak in...
Yeah, you had to fight the ghost of the Marowak and the originals. I remember specifically because I was always just annoyed that you couldn't catch it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh yeah, and there used to be like a whole bunch of Team Rocket people in here to fight as well. Stop right there. We'll be going first. With that Spectre out of the way, we can finally get to the top. You're the old geezer they called Mr. Fuji, right? You're going to be repeating your Pokemon research for the glory of Team Rocket. Ignore us all you like. We're used to it. We won't take no for an answer. You'll help the boss whether you want to or not.
He's actually asleep.
Right? Okay, well, let's go fight him. Whoop. Here today, gone also
Brought
today.
me in just to send me back out.
Right. Grabs here thinks he can resist, so we're setting him straight. You'd better disappear, twerp, or be prepared to fight. Yeah, we are prepared to fight.
Always prepared to fight.
Okay, so it's Arbok. I'm wheezing again.
Yay.
Okay, so I guess we'll just do Ember. And, well, let's see how much Double Edge does on wheezing. I'm
Oh,
feeling
it's all you.
reckless. Yeah, again, it's already
I know,
a double
it's the
battle.
free
Yeah,
double.
sorry.
It's fine.
Their stupid paralysis strategy.
Yeah. Remember when you could switch out your Pokemon over and over again with Intimidate and just, like, drop the attack?
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, wait a second. Let's see. Maybe Dragon Rage would be the better option. I think in this game, just because there's no abilities whatsoever, like, the battling is just so much more simple.
Oh, yeah. For real. Ha! How do you like being paralyzed?
Exactly.
And how's Hershey, who's already paralyzed, now
Still faster
than everybody
No,
else?
actually, healed paralysis with affection.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay. Again.
Yep. She's like, well, it worked the first time, sort of. So now I think that Hershey will be slower. Yeah.
That's fine.
See, it's like 3 of those would take care
Eh.
of Arbok.
Ouch.
Ooh. Did
Oh, and it got
quite a
the
bit of...
poison.
Yes. I need Facade.
Oh, got the paralysis.
Yeah, there we go.
Good job, Twinkie.
Twinkie likes us too. That's awesome.
That's the best part about having strong friendships in Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm invincible because I love you.
It's a shame this amount of XP won't be enough to get us that Charizard. We need one more level.
That's okay. We can do it.
Then again, we do have rare candies.
You gonna cheat him out of battles?
What do you want? You'll regret this. Neurotic
I think
James.
You regret it, James.
Seriously? Again? Looks like Operation Stealthily Kidnap Fuji is a bust, then. Don't you think I know that? It'll be fine. We just have to help out with the takeover of Silphco and Saffron City. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Operation Give Away the crime we're about to commit.
Well, that's going to be it for the episode today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. From PewterCityJim
And Misty.
we wish you a happy couple of days, and we're looking forward to catching you in the next one. But until then, take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.